Yesterday, I was sitting at home and I was bored out of my mind. I've done all my recording for the day. I've done all the things I needed to do on my habit tracker. And as rare as this happens, I have nothing productive to do. So I look around my room and I try to find myself something to do, right? I see some book that's laying on my desk. I think to myself, nah, I don't want to read it. I think maybe I should do meditation. Now that I don't feel like it, my mind's all over the place. I'm not going to do anything good. So I look around and I look around and I try to find something to fulfill my boredom. And I looked outside the window and it's pouring rain. It's pouring rain. It's raining everywhere. Everything. The whole street is just downright wet. Pure water. And I checked the temperature. It's like 5 degrees Celsius. Pretty cold. Not a pleasant temperature. And I remember when I looked outside that window, the first thing that I thought was, damn, thank God I don't have to go outside today. You can kind of imagine what was the thing I ended up doing. See, as soon as I got the thought that I don't want to do that thing, that's when it fucking hit me. That's when it hit me like a thunderstruck. That this was the right fucking thing to do. Sure, I was on a rest day. So I couldn't really overdo my muscles. But I could still go on a run. I could still go on a run. And I'm not trying to sound like some David Goggins bullshit, you know. But this is something that pretty much everybody doesn't do. Because who the fuck goes running? Who the fuck goes running? Barely anybody. But it's so fun once you actually try it. The story I'm giving you, this is my first time ever running, by the way. The first time I've willingly went running. And it wasn't rain. It wasn't pouring rain. When I told my mom that I'm going running, she looked at me and was like, okay. In her mind, she was probably thinking, what the fuck is this kid on? But when I went on that run, it felt amazing. The best thing about all this, I chose the exact streets where I didn't know where I was going. When I was thinking of my path, of where I wanted to run, I thought to myself, wait, there are some streets in my city that I've never gone to. Let's explore these. Bro, I've made a video called The Magic of Being Outside. It's a whole vlog video. I'm not telling you to go watch it. What I mean is, exploring is fucking sick. This whole video is pretty much me exploring a forest, so if you want to check that out. I promise you. What do you think we used to do back when we were fucking cavemen? Ooga booga, I'll beat you with a stick. What do you think we were supposed to do back in the days? Of course we went exploring. It was such an amazing thing to do. And I can guarantee you this, by the way. I guarantee that in the place you live in, there are at least 3 streets you've never gone to. You've never been there. And you know this. Now you have places to go. And it's so funny. When I went on that run, it was pouring rain. I remember I listened to Iron Maiden on my earphones. It was such a vibe. Just visualize this with me for a second. Close your eyes and imagine this scenario. You're running in the middle of a dark street, in the middle of a pouring rain, with some heavy metal in your earphones, and you're just running. You have no thoughts in your mind. You're thinking about fucking... You feel like you're in some villain arc shit. It feels so sweet. Such a fun feeling. But that's not all I did today. That's not all. After I ran for like 2 kilometers, once the street that I wanted to explore ended, and I knew where I was, I thought to myself, let's find a pull-up bar. Let's find a pull-up bar. So I went exploring more. I went to more streets that I didn't know to try to find a pull-up bar. And once I did, I started busting out calisthenics. And the best part, I did this on a wet pull-up bar. You could barely hold that thing. Okay, I'll put up a video because I actually recorded the process. I remember trying to pull up and my grip would just slip away. It was such a fun challenge because it made everything harder. It made everything harder. I remember once I found like the calisthenics spot, I did like 10 pull-ups and 10 dips, I think. Oh, I also did like, I don't remember what they're called. I don't do O-ring exercise. I don't do gymnastic rings, but you grab it, you like flip yourself over, you have your legs up, and you like do pull-ups like this. That's also pretty fun. I'll put up the video, fuck it. I don't know if you can actually see it that well, but you have some proof that I actually ended up doing the workout. After I finished this first round of calisthenics, I went on another run right after. No breaks, by the way. I went running again. It's something around 2 kilometers as well. It was fun. It was so fun because I didn't know where I was going. Such a beautiful thing. And I also said this in my... Fuck, I said this in another one of my previous videos. I'm not sure which one it was. But your mind functions differently when you don't know when you're going to stop. It's different when you have a timer in front of you and you know when you can just give up. It's so much different when you don't know when you finish. You just keep running. You keep pushing yourself. Such a good way to test your mental strength. But yeah, as I kept running, I found, guess what? Another pull-up bar. So I did another set of calisthenics. This time I think I did over 10 pull-ups and 16 dips. Keep in mind, I was doing all of this on slippery bars, so it was harder for me to do. When I'm at the gym, I usually do pull-ups with like 10 kilograms on the belt. I don't know how much I put on my this, but that doesn't matter. I was challenging myself. And, well, the distance of the actual one wasn't long. I think I ran 6 to 7 kilometers total. I don't want to bullshit you because I didn't measure it. I'm giving you like an estimate. Because like something around 2 kilometers, calisthenics, 2 kilometers, calisthenics, and I had to run back home. She was so challenging. And the very best thing about this workout, it does all you need. You have cardio. You build muscles. Now, I held back with the calisthenics a little bit because I had sparring on the next day, so I didn't want to have like gooey arms. So I could have probably done more pull-ups and dips. But if you change up the variations, bro, you get to do cardio. You get to build your strength and muscle mass. What else do you need? What else do you need? You don't need a gym to get fucking jacked. Sure, this comes from a guy who's built most of his muscle at the gym, but I've done several calisthenics workouts. They're amazing. Do you know what's the difference between calisthenic workouts and normal weightlifting workouts? Strength that's built within your muscle mass, with your own body weight. That strength calculates more to real life activities. And yes, I know this advice coming from a 16-year-old who has no science degree. Mario Rios is going to come after me and kill me. But that's all you need to know. Listen, there's a difference between doing 10 pull-ups and 10 lat pull-downs with the amount of weight that's the closest to your body weight. Shit like that. There's a difference. The guy who can do 10 pull-ups, he's going to do more lat pull-down exercise. And the guy who's done lat pull-downs, he can barely do any pull-ups. Of course, the example I'm giving is you have 2 identical guys, and this guy does 10 this, and this guy does 10 this. If you get a mismatch, of course, you can be based on whichever side you want, but that's my take. In my opinion, calisthenics are better. Better for building actual strength, because the best workouts are a mixture of both. At least from my experience. But if you don't have a gym subscription, bro, go outside. Go outside. If you can't find a pull-up bar, just do something else. There are dozens of exercises you can do. It's not even about building the muscle. It's about challenging yourself. It's about challenging your weak mind. When you feel like you don't want to keep running, that's when you fucking run. That's when you push yourself just that one more step. This is when you truly fucking discover your true barriers. I know I'm like pointing at my stupid hairline because I got a buzz cut. It's for the monk mode, don't worry. If I wanted to look good, I would have kept that fuck boyfriend job. But back to the topic. It's probably the most challenging workout you can do. Long distance running with calisthenics. Combining these two gives you such a fucking blast. Honestly, bro, next time I'm gonna go somewhere where I don't have a gym, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Mark my words. Next time I'm going to be somewhere where I am not recording in my home, I'll remember to record a video of me doing that very workout. Because this shit is so fun. Fun and effective because your body becomes stronger from it. Alright, if you agree with my advice, you can click the button, comment, join the Discord, whatever. I'll see you in the next one.